The views or opinions expressed in this presentation are those of the participants and do not necessarily represent the views and opinions of Westman Communications Group or its employees.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of the KC Chronicles. I've kind of given up trying to learn what episode it is.
Yeah, I feel like we're just too far along that we just
We're past episode 10 by this point. So
probably.
After 10, you just I don't know.
I feel like we've
don't need
gone
to
too
count.
far. We don't need to count anymore. The important part is when we get to like 100 or 1,000.
No, but then we have to count them at that point, and then that's
Oh, well, we can get Josh to count them.
just get someone else to count them.
Someone in the office
If someone
can count them.
wants to like count all the episodes we ever done and then just email it, which speaking of that, WCGTV at westmancom.com. Email us and say, listen, you've done this amount of episodes. That would be a big help because
Yeah, we lose track. Also, in the email, you can email us if you want to do a podcast here in the studio with us or with your group of friends or just by yourself. You just let us know at WCGTV at westmancom.com.
that is very true.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's address the elephant in the room. Why are we wearing hats?
Yeah,
we're gonna do a whole episode about hats. No.
No, but we never wear hats.
No, we never
Also,
wear hats.
it feels a little weird with the headphones, I must say.
Well, I was gonna say I never wear hats, but I do rock and metal. I do. I do record separate podcast episodes with Drake, and we do rock and metal, and I do wear a backwards hat, but I don't usually wear a baseball cap on KC Chronicles.
Also, let's talk about the hats for a minute.
Let's talk about the hats. So
WCGTV.
Yeah.
We're just repping
These are
our
not
brand.
for sale. We
No.
should say these are not for sale. We're just
Employees only.
employees only. We just rep the brand.
We have a very special surprise for you.
Yeah. Well, we have to address why are we wearing the hats though? Because I feel like that because we're inside. There's no windows in this very nice house that we did build. Let's get that straight. We did build this house, right?
Yeah.
Yes. We are wearing these baseball caps because we have a special episode. Because if you have been paying attention, maybe you haven't, but if you have been paying attention.
In the last 2 episodes, we have started to tease a special episode coming to you soon. And we got approval to do it today.
And it's happening.
It is happening.
And we're about to
head out.
But
We have a camera guy for this. We have a full.
We are upping the budget.
Yeah, no.
The budget has been increased, and we can actually afford a third person.
Yeah. But I'm still surprised we actually got approval to do this. We actually kind of planned this really short.
Yeah.
Really last minute.
Yeah. Well, we had been dancing with the idea for some time, but then the actual execution of it, we've been kind of, because the weather has been kind of day to day. The weather's been very rainy lately, so it's been hard to plan an actual day, but we kind of planned this properly in short order, but we got approval, and it's happening today.
And it's supposed to rain. It's supposed to storm today, but
I hope to God.
we're hoping that we're praying for good weather. Mostly because this special episode does contain us being outside.
Yeah.
And we don't really want to wreck gear.
Yeah. So if you want to actually know what we're getting at, we decided that with KC Chronicles, we wanted to expand the format of our show. We didn't want to just be a one-trick pony doing podcasts. Even though it is kind of like our bread and butter, we do enjoy doing the podcasts. We wanted to try and do maybe a type of format where we keep doing the podcasts, but every couple of episodes, we do a special episode. We throw something different into the ring. And this is the first episode of those more special programs. So we are going to go on a travel vlog, if you want to call that.
Yeah.
A travel vlog, like a travel video, if you will.
Out to the Spirit Sands, out by Carberry. So
Yeah.
we are located in Brandon, Manitoba, if you don't know that. And so Carberry's 30-minute drive from here, give or take?
About there, yeah.
So we're going to explore the Spirit Sands. It's a beautiful hiking trail, as I've been told.
Yep. I've been there several times.
I have never.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Kenzie's never been there before. So this
it's
going to
be a fun experiment. We're really, really hoping for some really good weather.
Yep.
And yeah, we're packed. We're prepared. We've got bags out in the lobby right now.
My
ready.
bag is heavy because it has... Okay, let's just say We follow the motto of be prepared.
Me more so than the men, I guess.
Sure. But
This
we
is a
have
debate, yeah.
food, lots of water, first aid, probably like a GPS tracker somewhere.
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 The other exciting part of this is we get to drive the brand new WCG car.
Yeah, we just got a new company vehicle. It's our it's a 2024 Ford Explorer. And
Beautiful.
I have not driven it before, and I'm afraid to because it is brand spanking new. Like there's only like a couple thousand kilometers on it. Like it's fresh off the lot. So I'm worried about crashing it, but
We can do it.
I hope so. I hope so. But
we will show it in the video.
we
will
will
feature it.
We'll give you a proper walk around probably when we get there, I'd say. But anyway, we have talked and waffled enough. We are going to Spruce Woods. It's happening right here, right now. We're going to leave our house and we're going to go out on a drive.
We're going to go out for some fresh air.
Yeah. All
Are
right.
you ready?
I'm ready. Let's go.
And we're in the car.
So yeah, we magically spawned in the car.
The brand new Explorer.
So we are in the 2024 or 2023. I don't remember which year it is.
It's something.
It's something. It's a brand new Ford Explorer that the company has just purchased, and it is very amazing. It's only 3,000 kilometers on it so far, so this is like fresh off the lot, beautiful. So before we head out to Spruce Woods, we are going to grab
Water. A case of water because Cullen over here was supposed to buy it yesterday, and he forgot,
but
which is the most important part of a hike.
I
You need water.
remembered to buy bug spray, and I remembered to buy sunscreen, which those are just as important.
Yeah, but water. We'll die without it.
Water. Yes, yes, sure, it is important, but we need sunscreen. It's sunny out. And
Barely.
ticks. And do you like ticks and mosquitoes?
No, I don't.
Exactly. So we are going
I'm gonna douse myself in that. It'll be my new perfume. Oh my gosh, English.
perfume.
Perfume.
It's my new
Perfume.
perfume.
It's gonna be a long trip.
Yep. So I'm the designated driver today.
You sound like we're drunk.
We are.
Are we?
Drunk on life.
Wow, you are so cheesy.
Listen, I'm just
Cullen,
auto
you need help.
holds. That is crazy. Okay, so this is my first time driving this new Ford
That's like-
Explorer, I have to say, so we're learning this. Before we turned the cameras on, we didn't even know that the parking brake for this thing is a little button here in the center console.
Even
it's
though
not a
he
lever.
looked at the one that was right under it.
Okay,
but
listen, we're learning. We're learning. So,
when you said this is my first time driving, I thought you were gonna say this is my first time driving ever, and I was like, oh my gosh.
I've had my official driver's license for over a calendar year now. We're okay there.
That's exciting.
I've driven you before. We remember when
I'm
we drove?
pretty sure I drove
We drove to Bites and Delights.
in my car.
No, we drove, because remember the first time we went, just the two of us?
Okay, fair. But the second time I drove.
Yeah,
yes,
in your big truck.
In my truck. Well, it wasn't mine. It's not
Well,
mine.
the big truck.
In a truck.
In a truck.
In a truck that we dare
Okay,
not
so
name
now, so I want
the
to see what this
owner.
auto hold is, because it seems like if I come to a full stop, it'll just brake
Oh, it's
for
auto
me.
stop.
Hold on, hold on. Auto hold. So if I let go of the brake, it's
Whoa,
stop.
what?
I'm not holding the brake right now.
That's kind of.
That it holds for you. Now, I don't really like that feature, honestly. Can we turn that off? Can you look through the manual and see if we can turn? Oh, I think this is it.
Yeah,
here.
that is it.
Deactivated. Okay, so
That's auto stop. So auto hold might still be the same. It's just auto stop is if you know how the car. Yeah, the auto hold is still the same, but you know how the car completely stopped. and
yeah,
pretty much
I guess
shut off.
I guess it's just
That's
gonna
what
keep
that
doing
is. My car does it, except I can't turn it off.
Okay, so that explains a lot. Again, we're learning. These are some new car features in today's time.
But the auto stop is basically to save you gas at an intersection.
Right. Well,
So
we
your
have
car's not running?
we have a complete full tank that whoever used this beforehand, they filled it up full before us. So that's okay, and that's good actually. So
Well, I'd hope a
are you guys
full
having
tank
fun?
of gas
Are you
is
guys
good.
having fun so far? We're,
Oh yeah, I'm having so much.
We're even though we're still in the city. Actually, Kenzie, I'm gonna request.
Oh gosh.
I know where we're going to Spruce Woods, but I'd like to take go to Google Maps and find out how to get to Spruce Woods. That's not through the Trans Canada.
Okay.
Like because there's a method.
Is it just called Spruce Woods?
Yep. Well, Spruce Woods, and then put like Spirit Sands in there, or you can just look up Spirit Sands and see if that's specific enough. If not, Spruce Woods will give you what you need.
This
Also,
is-
we should say thank you to our cameraman.
Yes,
Josh,
thank you, Josh, for joining us today.
for joining us today, for graciously lending
Yeah.
your time. We thank you.
He volunteered for this.
He volunteered for this, so
maybe it's because he thought we were gonna go missing today, and he was like, I want to be a part of it.
Or he wants to record it on camera, right? So.
And then he survives because he's the camera guy.
Yeah, because the cameraman always lives in the disaster scenario. That parking's not great, but that's okay because it's first thing in the morning.
All right.
So now to turn this off, push to stop.
Check rear seats for occupants.
We have one.
Anyway, fastest route is out south.
And we're back.
80.
So we have acquired the water. We got was that a 12-pack, I think?
Yeah, for $4.
$4. It's not, well, I don't know what the historic prices have been, but maybe we got ripped off.
Worst case scenario, we can drink from the lake. Or from the, well, not a lake, but like the water in the creek.
Well, yeah, you have to like strain it and then boil it. Oh, sorry, filter it and then you boil it and then it's okay to drink.
What am I gonna die from?
A lot
Fish?
of things. Cholera, E. coli, parasites.
But if you think about it, if we're in a desperate situation and we absolutely need water, are you gonna try filtering it in the middle of nowhere?
Yep. That's survival situation. But we brought enough water that it will not have to come to that.
We think that, and then we have to.
Hey, listen. Positive thoughts only, okay?
Do you have room in your backpack for water? Because I don't.
Yeah, I have a spare water bottle in there, but yeah, I can put several small ones in there.
Just if you could throw some in there and carry it for me, that'd be great. Because
Yes.
I'd like it. Well, like we talked about earlier, I am very prepared, but that also means I have
Kenzie
no
is-
room in my backpack.
Yeah, so we haven't mentioned it before, but before we left, we were all talking about everything that we had brought, just everything of that sort. And Kenzie is kind of like the mother of this trip, so to speak, because she has brought just about every last thing that you could possibly think of, from first aid to water to food to things that we could use in a survival situation if it needed to come to that.
I am prepared
She
in
is a
case
Girl
one of
Scout.
us goes missing, or in case I go missing.
Preferably you.
Hey, I am prepared. And my dad was an EMT, and he taught me how to help. And I watch enough doctor shows that if somebody gets stabbed, I know how to save you, at least until an ambulance shows up to actually save you. So I think we'll be good.
There's an impatient truck next to me.
I am a Girl Scout without being an actual Girl Scout.
Really?
Literally. I brought a bright yellow umbrella. Do you know what show has a bright yellow umbrella?
Mary Poppins?
No, my favorite show in the entire world. How I Met Your Mother.
I
The
don't-
whole thing is a bright yellow umbrella.
I haven't watched it.
Watch it. Please. I beg of you.
Well,
I beg of thee.
you beg of thee.
It's on Disney Plus.
Okay.
And if need be, I would give you my Disney Plus account just so you can watch it.
I can't because I'm driving.
I meant later.
Sorry, can we talk about how fun driving is? Okay, so do you like to drive?
Yeah, just not at night.
I love to drive day or night. Driving is one of my favorite things. I think I inherited that from my dad. He loves to drive. Shout out to you, Dad. Sorry.
I don't like driving at night on highways or grid roads with deer.
Fair enough.
That's the reason I'm like, because not every car has great headlights, and my dad's car right now, one headlight is down and one headlight's like normal.
That's right.
So they're kind of wacky when I'm driving at night.
Wacky attack.
I was driving home at midnight the other night because I watched Inside Out too. After I was at
Well,
work
okay.
at 9:30.
I would say to talk about the movie, but okay, can you give like a spoiler-free review of Inside Out 2?
I think it's very, very relatable. I think that no matter who you are, you can watch it and relate to it, and I think it's better than the first one personally. I loved the first one,
I really liked the first one too. So that's quite a tall task.
but I like the plot of this one and the way it goes. It was really nice.
That's good.
Everybody should watch it.
Everyone should watch it.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you're hearing that, by the time this goes out, Inside Out 2 will be like out for a while. But
Yeah.
if you haven't watched it, you can go watch Inside Out 2. Tell them Colin and Kenzie sent you.
Yeah. Not like we'll get you any discounts, but
No discounts. Do not take that as we're giving you discounts because we are not. We are not sponsored by Pixar or.
I wish we were though.
I mean, imagine if we were though.
That'd be kind of cool.
That'd be crazy.
What if Pixar's watching this and they're like, oh, we're gonna sponsor them?
Little old Casey Chronicles getting a sponsor. I mean, if
That'll be the day.
anyone out there is watching us and they want us to sponsor something, by all means,
Please sponsor us.
WCGTV at westmancom.com.
We will accept sponsors.
We
That'd
will
be so
accept
cool.
almost anything. I only say the almost because I feel like someone will try and do like a haha got you and they'll try and get us to sponsor something that's maybe not appropriate.
We'll sponsor something that goes with our brand.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody, so we are in the home stretch towards Carberry, or well, the Spruce Woods near Carberry. And the one thing I kind of want to make a note of, especially for anyone maybe in the Westman region that has not been to Spruce Woods, which includes Kenzie. So this is her first time seeing the Spirit Sands. Now, if you've been here before, obviously you know the just how cool and just how just how vast the sand dunes are once you get into the proper dunes. But the one thing that you kind of have to make a note of is when you drive around Spruce Woods, kind of the outside boundaries of it, it almost makes you kind of go like, how is a giant desert like this in the middle of
The woods?
In the woods, essentially? Because when you drive around, like again, the just the outskirts of Spruce Woods, you see the typical Westman scenery of, just flat plains, maybe the odd rolling hill, farmland and all that. And then just tucked in between all these trees is just one massive desert that if you didn't know it was here and you were just shown a photo of it, you would think, is this like, is this in the southern United States, or is this somewhere else? But no, this is Manitoba, baby. This is amazing.
I'm excited. It's gonna be good.
Kenzie seems really excited. I'm excited.
If I do get a tick though, I will scream. Headphone users beware.
Well, I don't know if anyone's gonna be watching with headphones on their television, but
Just saying.
if this makes it if this makes it on the website on our on-demand service, then yeah, headphone users beware. But if you scream with a tick, then we just might not let it run, because we don't want to put our viewers through that. So we're gonna have a great time. So again, we are on the home stretch to Spruce Woods. So
6 kilometers away.
6 kilometers away. So we will see you when we get there. And we are here, and there's people here too.
And we're filming, and this is scary.
Yeah, they're gonna be thinking, hello. All right, so we are pulling in. We're not gonna hit these people because that's mean.
They just
And we're here.
did us.
Put in the park.
We made it.
We made
I'm
it, folks.
scared.
We are gonna have a great time today, and whether you are gonna.
Or this is gonna turn into Blair Witch Project. We'll see.
She's been making that reference. If you haven't seen the Blair Witch Project, maybe don't watch it. It's a little
Graphic.
screwed up. It's a little graphic. It's a little screwed up. But she thinks
Scary.
that's gonna happen. I don't think so, but we'll see. So let's get it. Well, let's get the gear prepped and let's set her on out.
Hey, so we made it. We're at
We
the
are
Spirit
here.
Sands. We are in the parking lot.
This is the Spirit Sands.
No, we're in the
No, I'm
parking
joking.
lot,
This
guys.
is just the parking lot. The
We
Spirit
got-
Sands is
that way.
It's out west.
We got sunscreen on, bug spray on, water
Our
in our
backpacks-
cargo pants.
Our backpacks are very heavy right now because we have a
Actually,
lot of
mine's
stuff.
not bad.
Mine's heavy.
Well,
So I have
do
a lot
better.
of. I'm carrying a lot of food as well. But enough about that. Also, let's take the time to quickly show
Look
off
at
this.
our car.
This is the brand new Ford Explorer. Now, I'm not a car person. I mean, we have Kevin on Where Do You Go From Here. He is the car expert, but I'm not. But this exceptional Ford Explorer got us here in one piece. I think it's a great car.
There's a boog.
Yeah, there's some bugs on it, but that's to be expected.
No,
when
there's
you
a
take
live
this
fly
out.
on it.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yep. It was just.
Yes. Well, that's
I
the
say
car.
we get
It was a
going.
great car. I enjoyed driving it, and we're going to get to drive it back.
Yeah.
So, with all that in mind, if you are ready, are you ready?
Let's do it.
Cameraman's ready? Let's do it.
Let's go. Okay,
So-
I was gonna take the nice.
And
whatever.
I'm bored already. Can we go back? I was thinking of
I
that
got
joke.
water in my pants.
I was thinking of that joke like the entire time. It's like, okay, I'm gonna like walk 3 steps and be like, okay, now I'm done.
Okay, we should probably take a picture of this just to be
Yeah.
safe.
And we want to
Just
show
in
you
case
guys.
we get lost.
Because again, so why is it called the Spirit Sands, you may ask? If you haven't been here
It's
before.
a desert.
Because there's a desert.
Okay.
So
I've got a picture. I'll take a picture of it.
So
I like how it says
So
be
this
bear
is the-
smart, but we probably didn't bring anything to actually put up there.
no, you can.
You can bug spray,
Screw.
that might work.
Yeah, sure. So we have the estimated dune face. So we're over here. So again, we have to walk through a little bit until we get there. But yeah, so here's the dunes. We're gonna go up through the dunes, have some fun. And then if we're feeling up to it, if we're feeling ambitious, the Devil's Punch Bowl is way up over here. So we're gonna attempt to make a go at that if the weather allows us. But the weather so far is doing pretty good, knock on wood. Knock on wood. Okay, we're good. So, without further ado, birds, let's head on out. So yeah, so be bear smart. Are you bear smart?
No.
I'm good.
Wait, hold on. If it's a brown bear, it's
If it's
the
brown,
black bear is the most dangerous, right?
If it's brown, lie down. If it's black, fight back. If it's white, good night.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I couldn't remember.
Anyway, so no horses and no bikes.
I wanted horses.
Well, you can bike actually, but not in this part of the park. There's one.
I was gonna say, it says prohibited on that sign.
I want to say for the cameraman, just be careful and watch your step there if you're going to be filming us like that, but it's okay. So, as you can see, there's no sand quite yet, but anyway.
We're on some nice dirt trails.
So
There's a big danger sign coming up. That's exciting.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Let's show the sign here.
Danger missiles?
So, so now don't quote me on any of this, but Shiloh, they used to do some bomb tests here.
Oh!
So some unexploded bombs might still be here. Now, granted, I think they have cleared out a majority of the one, but it says it was a former national defense range. Military explosives and hazardous debris on this site may cause death or serious injury.
That's concerning.
Call 911. So I don't think we're going to run into any of that today, but if we do...
but if we do, we need to get suspicious objects on video at least.
But don't touch them. So. Oh yeah, and there's lots of poison ivy on this trail as well, so don't...
I don't actually know what poison ivy looks like, so I'm just going to stay on the dirt.
3 green leaves in the red stem.
What?
3 green leaves in the red stem.
Oh, well, I didn't know that. This is the first actual hike I've been on, so.
And here I am thought that, because with how prepared you were for this, it seemed like that you were like a Girl Scout or like a survivalist.
I wish I was a Girl Scout.
But you seem to be very...
Is that pontoon boat? Or is it a wagon?
They do wagon tours.
It looks like a mix of both.
But we couldn't do that, so... Oh well.
That's what we should do next time, is go on a pontoon boat.
Yeah, because then we don't have to walk. Like, how great would that be?
Boating for a day? That'd be so fun. What's that way? I know that's what we're supposed to go this way.
Punch bowl and sand dunes.
I see sand!
Already, we have sand. It's just the path.
Oh, I had a fly in my mouth.
I don't know if you were like spitting to be like you're disregarding what I'm saying.
Well,
but,
yeah, I do that a lot, but.
All right.
Ooh.
Yeah, this is where things get steep, and that's where your grip on things gets a little.
Go like flying down the other way.
Yeah, so you want to watch your step on this, right? So.
Sand is just slippery. Look at the pretty flowers.
I know. We got some great flowers down here too. It's
they're pretty.
pretty flowers.
Pretty.
So again, like we said earlier, this is your first time to the sand dunes, so welcome. So what have you made of Manitoba so far since moving from Saskatchewan? I mean, granted, you weren't that far from the Manitoba border.
Yeah.
So it wasn't a culture shock, I guess, but.
I don't know. I mean, I like it. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, so that's the Punch Bowl. So that's probably where we're going to be coming back if we decide to go to the Punch Bowl. But I'd say let's go to the sand first, because that's kind of the main attraction. So, sorry, go on.
I'm thoroughly enjoying it. I like Brandon.
Oh, that's nice.
A lot.
Joining the Westman region?
Well, I already changed my driver's license and my health card to Manitoba, so.
Oh.
Disgraced my family, but it's okay.
Well, you still have both, right? You still have like Saskatchewan and Manitoba?
Not for a license.
Oh, really?
They take away your Saskatchewan license.
Really? So
when you change over?
Oh, you can't have it in multiple provinces.
You cannot.
Okay, so now.
I couldn't even, when I transferred, I couldn't even keep it as photo ID.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. The more you know, folks. The more you know. So now we've got wooden. Also, I will say that we are going to make some stops along the way.
I was going to say, I smell like you're already
rest
getting
our
sore here,
legs.
man.
You can't be out of breath already, man.
I am not physically fit.
and she trips on her own foot. So far we're already up high. You can already kind of get a good view of the nature and the boundaries.
You know what we should have got? Walking sticks.
A walking stick. You know, that hey,
that would have been fun.
Hey, if we find a big stick, we can use that as a walking stick. I will. Because, you know, it's for extra.
Butterfly! Sorry, got really excited. I like butterflies.
I'll say, but you're also the epitome of like, squirrel.
Squirrel!
Oh yeah, so again, if any of you watching the program, if you haven't been to the sand dunes, the one thing I want to say is, even though the full trail, Devil's Punch Bowl included, even though it's not a long trail.
Hey, big sticks!
Well, that's a little too big. The one thing that you need to bring and that you cannot neglect is water.
Water.
Kenzie has water bottles on both pant legs. I've got 2 on my sides here. I've got like 5 in the bag, 1 big one in my hand.
Every review I ever read said to bring more water than you think.
Yep, bring more water than you think. Well, I think you should do that in general whenever you go out on a hike, especially on a summer day. Because we're actually taping this on July 4th, 2024. So we will say, for any American viewers, or if you are American, happy
4th of July.
Happy 4th of July, happy Independence Day.
Hopefully you're celebrating.
Yeah, we hope you're celebrating. Have a good time with your barbecue, your family, fireworks and all that.
We
just
had rain on Canada Day, so.
But we got the fireworks though. That was awesome. That was the fireworks. Did you see the fireworks?
I was not in town. I was working that day.
Oh, that's right.
And I went home.
Cameraman, did
Saw
you see
videos
the,
of it though.
Did you see the fireworks in Canada Day? Nice. It was really good. It was a big show, and yeah, some of the fireworks they had actually like at the end of the show, because you know they kind of want to save some of the coolest ones for last, and they were actually pretty cool. Honestly, they were quite cool. Hey, we've got our first sign here. Why don't we have a wreath?
Dwarf mistletoe.
Dwarf mistletoe. So.
The strange clumps of branches found on the spruce trees are known as witches' brooms. A small parasitic plant causes these brooms dwarf mistletoe. This unusual dense branching is likely the result of hormonal imbalance in the tree caused by a mistletoe invasion. As the mistletoe matures, it shoots its seeds sometimes as far as 20 meters. Unfortunately, as the dwarf mistletoe grows, it weakens. It weakens the tree, by draining its food and water, making it vulnerable to insects and diseases. In an attempt to slow down the progress of dwarf mistletoe, silvicides, which are tree poisons, have been applied to the stand of infected trees. While effectively killing the parasite, the trees also die. Young, healthy spruce trees have been planted in this area to speed up the process of regeneration.
And I think you can kind of see that up there because you kind of have some smaller spruces up there. So that's probably what they're talking about.
Oh, probably.
But yeah, I think that's what they're talking about with this kind of brush that's along here. I think that's kind of what some of the dwarf mistletoe is. It also has a scientific name, but I don't know how to pronounce that, and I'm not going to because that's a bad idea.
Arceuthobium.
Yeah.
Arceuthobium.
One thing I should say, these shoes, they have like little holes kind of at the top, and so I already have sand in my shoes. And that's one thing that's
I probably
that's
also
happen.
have sand in my shoes.
Sand
That's like going to the beach.
I think someone just flew at my ear and hit my ear. It felt like a butterfly, but anyway.
A butterfly.
A butterfly.
Fly, butterfly. I'm okay.
You
Mentally.
okay?
Yeah, no, I'm better.
Once
Just
you get
uphill
going.
hurts.
Well, again, you just gotta keep drinking the water. That's
This
one
is
thing
good.
you cannot neglect. That's one thing. This one I'm not even gonna make the cut, but I'm gonna have to probably pee like 10 times before we're done here.
See, I'm a female. This is gonna be hard.
I always say, you can just say, screw it and just go. Bathrooms be damned, but that's up to you.
I might just have to hold it.
And that's one thing, that's one cardinal sin I just make. There are roots all along these trails, so do not trip like I just did there.
It reminds me of in the office before we came here, and there's like a little divot or like a little speed bump almost, and he almost died and tripped on it.
Okay, so basically, well, as we were going to go get the car keys for the Explorer, in the corporate office at Westman Communications, I shouldn't slander anything. There was a certain pathway at the office.
That has a speed bump.
Where it doesn't speed bump. The floor kind of just naturally slopes up a little bit, and I was too busy describing or
yapping.
like, you know, I was educating Kenzie
Too
on
busy
how to
yapping.
get the keys and whatnot, and I wasn't paying attention and I tripped. So
That's really funny.
it's just what happens. Just what happens. Now look at this. Now this tree has seen better days. Check that out.
It looks like my little sister.
I wish I could be like David Attenborough and be like, now, all right, now this tree here, it's seen a lot of stuff in its time. You can see a lot of the rotting of the branches. I mean, actually, I want to say, you can see how it's like, it's curved. Like, it's been like this for a while. Like, something
It's
took
bent
this
over
out.
itself pretty much.
Pretty much. It's pretty cool.
That's pretty
And one thing I will know, because that's one of the things I love about nature, let's just, like, hold on, like let's just stop and just listen. It's nice and quiet. It's peaceful. Except for a bug that's flying by my ear, but it is so nice and quiet here, and that's one of the things I love about nature is that the hustle and bustle city nature of our bigger communities here in Westman, like Brandon, Spruce, Minnedosa, Dauphin, just to name a few. They're all loud because they have the hustle and bustle of the city, the car horns, the this, that, and the other thing. But places like this are fantastic places to go for a hike and escape the loud and sometimes I guess some of the air pollution that naturally comes with a city. Okay, so we're having a lot of fun so far.
We stopped to have a snack.
We stopped to have a snack. We are about a kilometer in. So we have two routes. We have the easier route to the Spirit's Ends, which we are not going to take. Why? because we are strong. Built tough, strong.
Ford tough.
Ford tough. We're gonna take the viewing platform and route to the Spirit Sands. So both lead to the same place. But what makes this one more difficult? A giant hill. Behold its glory. I don't even know if it's actually that giant. We might be okay, but we're gonna go scale it. Are you ready?
Yeah, my necklace keeps like magnetizing to the.
Magnetizing. That is the word of the day. Magnetizing. Anyway,
Giant ant.
that's a giant ant.
I'm an ant eater.
This just in, Kenzie eats ants.
You know that ants are edible. So if we're in a dangerous situation where we run out of food, we can eat ants.
Okay.
Just so you know.
Right. Okay. See, there you go. The 1 kilometer mark. Oh yeah, we got a big route ahead of us. Hey, do you know how about crawling on all fours? You know about that, right?
Oh my god. This is gonna be so bad. I'm gonna fall and die.
The warning sign's upside down. That's great. Okay.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
Ready, steady, go.
Let's go with this one.
Okay, no, what does it even say? Because we don't even know what it says. It says Gnin Rao.
Possible unexpected military mutations.
Munitions, not mutations. This isn't Area 51.
Are you sure?
Okay. Whatever route you want to take, cameraman, go for it. See, there's made steps for you to step in, right? So it's not like you're having to climb this from scratch. Remember, just one step at a time.
Ow!
One step at a time.
I punched a plant.
You punched a plant. How'd you do that?
It was in my way.
I admire a cameraman for carrying a camera. He's kind of blind to what he's walking into, but look at that great view, eh?
I'm not worried about getting up this hill.
It's okay. Enjoy nature, eh?
I feel like just falling.
We're almost there. Head up, 1 foot after the other, and keep pushing forward. If you look over there, that's where the sand starts. Oh, look at this.
I'm gonna take a
See,
look.
now we get to enjoy a great view. Look at this. Now this is the Manitoba frontier.
Ugh.
Behold in all its glory, honestly.
So we're up here
We're on a boardwalk.
on a giant boardwalk after we climb that huge hill, and I see the highway.
Yeah,
Sorry,
we can see the
that's
highway way over
totally-
there. You can see you can see the Assiniboine River.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, if you want to get an angle of that, it's you've got the river, you have the highway, you have all the thousands, if not millions, of trees that inhabit these parts. It's absolutely just fantastic. And if you want to pan back over here, we are getting very close to the main event. We've decided that we're not going to hit the punch bowl today. It's a little too hot for it. But, if you look over there, look at the sand dunes. We are about to hit the most fun part of the entire trip. I'm excited. Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm sweating, definitely a lot of sweat, but I think that's good. I need to lose a little bit of weight anyway.
You know what? This show is keeping us fit because when we're sitting in the studio all day doing the podcasts, it's not good, right? So
I was gonna say that hill was definitely treacherous and
Yeah.
steep. Oh my gosh.
it's steep, but you know what? We're doing okay. So without further ado,
Rolling.
let's continue the trek and let's
get
go to the
out.
sand. Okay, let's go.
Yeah, let's get over here. Anyway,
So you have beef with Australia. That's what you're
no,
saying.
but you know what scares me?
Hmm.
And this can happen anywhere. Spiders or snakes coming out of the toilet.
Spiders, I don't think so because I don't know how they make it through that water without dying. Snakes, yeah, but that doesn't happen here.
Terrifying.
That doesn't happen here.
No, but you know what scares me?
Hmm.
And this can happen anywhere. Spiders or snakes coming out of the toilet.
Spiders, I don't think so because I don't know how they make it through that water without dying. Snakes, yeah, but that doesn't happen here.
Terrifying.
That doesn't happen here. Okay,
Don't mind my heavy breathing. I'm just out of breath.
she's out of breath. We are now about to face probably the biggest challenge of this entire walk so far. The one, the only. Dun dun dun.
Giant mountain.
The giant mountain to nowhere.
If we can climb this, can we do Mount Everest next?
Well, I don't know if that's kind of scales up accordingly. This isn't even the highest elevation in the province.
Come on, you don't want to climb Mount Everest for Casey Chronicles? Are you just not a true Casey Chronicleist? We do the most for our fans.
Next year, when it's in season, we're climbing Mount Everest.
I was about to say, because he's a fake podcaster if he doesn't do the most for our viewers.
Nope. We only do the highest degree. We hope you guys are enjoying this program, because you know what? We're out of our comfort zone, right? We're not in the nice air-conditioned studio. We are outside, sweaty as anything. Probably didn't need to know that, but
With boogs that I don't
with a lot of bugs. We saw frog. We just saw frog. Yeah.
Yeah, we saw frog. It was
And
so
I hope we see snakes, so it freaks Kenzie out.
I'm going to push you into the forest.
Let's go.
Oh,
So we're shooting this on the iPhone because it might be a little too tricky to do with the camera in our hands, but that's okay. Come on, Kenzie. You got this. Those horse flies, they better not be. My pants are kind of falling down a little bit, but that's irrelevant.
You know, almost there. And it's not half as bad as the other one.
Yeah, because there's just sand, and there's marked out paths for us too, so. Come on. We made it!
I hope they heard me celebrate.
Yeah! All right. Welcome to the final frontier. Not really. But no, this is the true frontier right here. Kenzie, don't slap the sign.
What?
I said don't
That's
slap.
high-fiving it.
High five to the sign. So we are Spirit Sands Self-Guiding Trail, 1.525 kilometers.
I see
So
a bench.
this
We should go
is-
chill and eat for a minute.
This is the main event. The sand dunes continue way, way out there, but we're not going to go out that far because a lot of water has been drank already. A lot of walking's been done. We're sweating because here's the thing. By the time this program airs and you're watching this back, you're going to probably be thinking to yourself, was it supposed to thunderstorm on this day? It was. Supposed to. 60% chance almost all day, both in Brandon and here near Carberry. Absolute lies. It is almost high noon, and there's no thunderstorms to even remotely speak of. So, but if a thunderstorm was going to happen on a day like this, I'd believe it because there's a lot of sand. But what we're going to do, we're going to take a pit stop. We're going to sit at that bench. I think we'll chat for a little bit and we'll have some snacks. How's that sound?
That sounds good.
Okay.
I got cherries to eat.
Let's go.
So hey, welcome back. We
Welcome.
are heading back, hopefully, to our car if we can
If we
find our way.
make it. It's getting really hot. We had a
getting
good
Blair Witch
we,
Project
we had a
into
good we had a good seat. We had a snack. We had some water. We got some
my
great
pants are
great
falling
footage around. Kenzie's pants are falling down. Mine are gonna fall down too probably.
My pants are
So we are
sweaty.
going to. There's like 3 places that we think that the looping trail, like we can go back to the car. Because if not, we have to come back the way we came. We don't really want to do that.
Especially with those hills. I'll cry.
Yep.
Going down those things, I'll fall.
So off we go.
We're gonna like create our own sand dune right by a car.
Heck yeah. All right, so Casey Chronicles viewers, we are now heading back. We have now left the sand. We're now back into the
Into
forest.
the thick of it.
Okay, that's copyrighted. We're not gonna
Hey,
say
I
that.
didn't sing.
No, you just said it.
Oh yeah, this is definitely the trail back. We have not been on this. we make medicine? Can we eat poison ivy?
Well, yeah, you might need medicine if poison ivy is encountered, which we have not encountered that yet, which is good. I don't know what else.
Guys, I think I have ADHD.
What else have we encountered? I think the frog was the best part, because the frog was it buried itself in the sand and then hopped out of nowhere,
It's
right?
just so cute. Hey, there's the bench we had.
Yeah.
Okay, landmarks.
Yeah, see? That's all.
Landmarks. Ha, we didn't
Deja
have to climb.
vu.
That's the one we
Deja
climbed.
vu. I've just been to, I can't sing that.
We climbed that, and actually it was much nicer coming down than it was going up.
Told you.
Mostly because we didn't have to go down that thing.
Exactly. See, one thing that we've noticed, and this is not a dig towards anyone else, because we passed by several people who have been walking the trails. They're not nearly as prepared as we are. Ain't that right, Kenzie?
Yeah.
They don't have
I don't know, we got 3 backpacks full of stuff here.
3 backpacks filled with everything that you could possibly need. Because that is the #1 motto of the Boy Scouts is
What was that?
squirrel. What's the #1 motto of Boy Scouts?
Be prepared.
That's right.
Child. Because as a child, I had a lot of ambition and a lot of like energy, and I feel like I didn't
And
get
strength.
I feel like I
Well,
didn't get winded as
Why
fast.
don't, yeah, well, I'll say, why don't you get your strength back over the summer?
I need to
And then
start
fall
working
will come
out.
back and we'll do the Devil's Punch Bowl.
Okay.
Because it'll be way less hot then, so it'll.
I need to start
And
working
we're gonna
out.
bring shorts because we thought it was gonna thunderstorm. Bad idea. And don't wear black jeans like I did. Maybe wear like blue cargo pants like Kenzie did. At least that's smart.
But I do need to work out.
Okay,
We did it.
mission success. We have made it back to the
vehicle.
the Ford Explorer. So that was a fun trip. I enjoyed that. We are still not done. We'll capture some more footage maybe as we're heading back. But so the Spirit Sands is, of course, you saw from the footage and all the photos we've dispersed throughout. It's a really, really scenic, really fun place to hike, despite the difficulties in the sand and the terrain.
Oh, yeah.
There's still sand in my shoes.
Oh yeah.
But Kenzie, since you had never been there before, what's something that you liked about it, and what did you think?
I think it was cool. We saw a lot of butterflies. I love
Yep.
butterflies personally. And we saw a frog. I think the frog was the best part.
Yeah, the sand frog.
But it was kind of nice. And there was a lot of people out, and it was a really beautiful day to do it. So
Yeah, it's hot.
we lucked out.
It's hot. It's good. And hey, you know what? We lucked out. No thunderstorms. At least not while we're out hiking. Maybe when we're driving back, maybe the thunderstorms will just come with a vengeance. But
I feel like I might have to sneeze. Sorry. I'm good.
Kenzie has to sneeze.
I think we should go because I need a nap.
So before we melt here in the sun, we are going to get back in the car and we're going to head and probably go for a bite to eat. Does that sound like a good
Yeah,
idea?
that sounds like amazing.
We'll see you in the car.
Wow.
We're back.
That's crazy.
That was a long time.
My heart rate got up to 185.
Did it actually?
It did.
Oh my God.
When we were climbing those giant sand hills,
Yeah.
I checked my watch and it was like 185, and I'm like, I think I'm dying.
I had a fun time climbing those sandhills because I'm in shape. So
Okay, well, he's
it was
just bragging over here.
well, I had a heavier backpack than you saw. I was carrying even more weight and I was having even more fun.
I don't know what's wrong with him, guys.
We're a little sunned out, if you want to call it that. We've had a lot of sun exposure. Not overheating. We stayed hydrated. I think I went through three bottles of water, I think.
The good news right now is we had nice weather.
Yes.
We got out
yeah.
before the storms hit.
Yeah, we I don't honestly know how we managed to, because I remember, because I checked the weather network the night before and it was saying starting at around 11 o'clock,
Yeah.
about a 40% chance of thunderstorms, wavering percentage throughout the day. The entire time that we were actually there
There was not a
in
cloud
Spruce Woods,
in the sky.
there was barely any clouds, if any clouds outside. And then by the time we were leaving, because we stopped in Carberry to get some food, which was delicious, by the way. Actually,
Yeah.
Um,
We stopped at Callahan's. It's like a
Callahan's.
food place there.
I recommend it. It
Try
was
it.
really
It
good.
is so good.
Yeah, just nice pub food.
It was
pretty
nice.
much.
It
Yeah.
almost like was, yeah, it was kind of like their version of Boston pizza, I think.
in a sense.
In a sense.
Less Italian though.
Same prices, probably.
Yeah. Yeah, it was really good. But yeah, then when we were driving back, we saw the rain that was kind of like just north
was a
of the
huge
Trans-Canada.
blanket.
Yeah, it was like this like really dark blanket of rain like on one side of the road, and then on the other side it was just sun. It was pretty freaky, but we had some lightning strikes there as well.
But first, I want to say thank you to our cameraman for coming
Josh was the MVP.
out.
was
Especially
great.
climbing those hills with us with
With a camera.
equipment.
And he had a backpack of his own too, so like he was
So,
probably carrying like double the weight.
I think that's our first big thank you. Thank you
Thank
to
you, Josh. Also, thanks to Kenzie's heart for not exploding.
Yeah, jeez.
Despite the BPM.
I swear though, like I genuinely have never had my heart rate be that high, and
Hmm.
honestly, I enjoyed the hike. I
Yeah, it was
enjoyed doing
great.
it.
The
I
sand-
just don't think I was in shape enough, and I think if I started actually working out again,
Yeah.
I could do it and
Well,
not be so worried.
Yeah, and we should say we didn't get to the Devil's Punch Bowl
No.
because it was getting to be really hot. We were getting very exhausted already, so we decided that we were just gonna stick to the sand dunes, which we did.
But I think maybe another day,
Yeah, maybe-
especially in like fall, maybe we
Yeah.
could go do the Devil's Punch Bowl if that's something you guys would be interested in seeing.
WCGTV at
Westmancom.com.
that's the email. Yeah, in the fall, the whole Spruce Woods region is gorgeous in fall, and then plus it's far less hot too.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I will say I'm very proud of us. We got no ticks today. At least
Thank
none that
God.
I've seen so far.
Yeah, well, see, she's mortified of ticks. I'm fine.
Definitely afraid.
I'm fine with them, but she's just if there's a tick, then like
I'm running,
just running away.
literally. But I don't have any ticks that I can feel or that I've seen, so that is nice.
We checked like before we
got back in the car.
before we got back in the car,
We
we checked and I didn't find anything. But I am still covered in sunscreen and bug spray, so my skin is so clammy.
I plan on showering
Yeah.
as soon as I get home because
And
then
cold too. Like I'm talking the coldest setting we can possibly go on the shower.
The other complaint that I have is I had a lot of sand in my shoes. I still have a lot of sand in my shoes.
I have sand in my shoes.
Like I
as
cannot
well.
get the sand in my shoe out of my shoes. Like I'm gonna have to wash them when I get home or
Yeah.
something like that because I cannot get sand
Well,
out of my shoes.
when we just got back to the office, I emptied out my shoes, and there's still sand in my shoes, and it's in my socks too, actually. So that's
I tried to empty out my shoes when we
Fun.
got here, but it's just not happening.
it's great. So if you haven't walked through Spruce Woods before, or more specifically the Spirit Sands, maybe wear like shoes that sand can't get in. Or you know what? Just the sand's gonna get it in it anyway, so you might
Just
as well
accept
just
it.
accept your fate. Don't try and fight it, because sand just exists.
So let's do a little review, I think, of
Yes.
our trip today. My little review is, I would say it's about 7 out of 10. I think there was some treacherous parts that would be a lot better if I was more fit.
Yeah, and maybe if we weren't carrying any backpacks, let's just say like
Yeah.
we didn't have like that extra weight on our back, it would have been a lot easier to climb those
I
hills
definitely agree. I do like that we took stops and
and enjoyed the view.
Yeah,
as
you
well.
guys will enjoy the footage, we hope.
We hope.
We hope.
Yeah.
It is some very good footage. We have a very nice camera that we took out with
Yeah, we
us.
took out the,
and
the
it is
fancy
going to
one.
be beautiful footage, so we hope you enjoy it.
Yeah.
Our cameraman Josh also got some nice pictures. So
Yeah,
we're
we're gonna
kind
kind of disperse them throughout the program. So.
But I do think I would do it again.
Oh yeah.
I enjoyed it.
Well, we're gonna go back in the fall. I feel like maybe just even for fun, we should try and like drag a guest along, like a friend of ours.
Yes.
Just try, just see who we can
Yes.
fool.
Who can we rope into this?
Rope into this, because if
Hopefully they're not watching it right now.
yeah, no, because we can't show them the program, because if they saw how difficult it was for some of us, they might be like, oh, I'm not gonna do that, but we should just lie to them and say, oh, it's an easy trail.
Yeah, we should definitely rope somebody into the next time we do it.
Yeah. I would give it a solid 9 out of 10. I absolutely love it. The only one is that, I mean, it's always going to be hot in summer regardless, but in summer the Spirit Sands gets hot because again, you're walking through sand in
It's
the summer
essentially a
heat.
desert.
It's essentially a mini desert essentially. So it's that's bad, and also with anything you have to deal with ticks and this, that, and the other thing.
And bears.
And
But we never encountered a bear.
Oh, and the Western hognose snake. I so wish we would have encountered one.
Okay,
just
no.
so.
I don't do snakes.
Okay, what do you hate worse, ticks or snakes?
Both.
Okay.
Equally.
Equally, not one over the other.
I do think we should maybe wrap the episode up though.
Yeah, because
there's a lot of footage that we have.
There's a lot of footage that we got to go through,
and it's got to be edited. So we would like to get this episode out as fast as we can.
Yep.
So wrapping this up a bit earlier will help us with that.
Yep. Well,
so
we hope you enjoyed the special program.
Yeah, we really hope. If you did, please let us know.
Please let us know.
And please, if you want more of it, let us know because we have some ideas for like special programming that we want to do.
Yeah.
If you guys are into it.
Yeah. And that involves everything from traveling. Like we made out a whole list of places that we can go around the Westman area.
Just to like see, or there's also, we have activities like, not to spoil too much, but we have an idea for like, there's an escape room in somewhere in Manitoba that we would like to check out.
Yeah.
If that's something you guys would like to see, because I personally love escape rooms.
Or we could just go play like mini golf somewhere.
There's an 18-hole mini golf in town, in Brandon.
Stay tuned.
But that's where I got a tick last time, so maybe not.
You got a tick at the golf course?
At the mini golf, yeah.
It's in the middle of town.
Well, have you been to Albert's?
Yeah.
Mini golf? Yeah, I got a tick because they didn't cut their grass and it was long. And it was on my pants and I freaked out. But that is something. We could just let us know what you want.
Just let us know.
To do.
Yeah, and if you have any cool areas that are within the Westman region, we should say, that you'd like us to explore,
let us know.
let us know. We're not going to explore your basement. Don't ask us to do that. That's freaky.
Off limits.
That's off limits. So.
But we do appreciate our audience and we want to do stuff that our audience would like to.
Absolutely.
Thank you for joining us on this very, very special trip, and we hope you enjoyed watching us make fools of ourselves.
At 110%. Yeah. So next episode, we'll be back to the typical podcast format where we won't be wearing baseball caps.
We will not. But thank you for joining us, and we hope to see you next time. Bye guys.